Okay, so somebody wrote and asked me to do a BBC on a certain topic, so I thought I should do it. And this person said, how do you keep inner peace while engaging in stressful work, paying your bills, doing everything with your family, and so forth? How do you disconnect from work if you're working from your home? Okay? So how do you keep inner peace while engaging in stressful work? I think one of the things is to not call it stressful work and to not even call it work at all. And that's why here in the Abbey, what we do is we offer service. Okay, we don't work, we offer service. And I think just using different words changes your attitude. Because work is usually something that we think of as not so pleasant that you have to do, whereas offering service is something that you choose to do because you want to be of benefit to others. And when you offer service, then you see the good results it brings to other living beings. So if you go to your job with a different motivation, one of offering service, one of thinking that I'm going to benefit whoever it is who derives benefit from whatever work it is we do, yeah, then we're transforming that from work into offering service, into benefiting others. So the real key is our motivation. And that's why at the beginning of each day at the Abbey, we all meet and we talk about what we're going to do that day. And then I wrote a little verse that we all recite together to set our motivation and to make it clear in our own minds why we're doing what we're doing. Yeah? And so that really helps a lot. Yeah? Instead of going to work, you offer service. And then you think of all the people who are going to benefit either from what you're producing or whatever job you're doing or whatever it is. And at the end of the day, then you feel good about that, and you also dedicate the merit that you created, you know, because people received direct benefit from what you did, but then you also created merit because of your benevolent motivation. And so you have some merit, you know, and it's part of your spiritual practice. You're offering service as part of your spiritual practice. So you have something to dedicate at the end of the day, which feels good. Yeah, instead of like, oh God, I'm done with that. Then the second question this person asked is, how do you disconnect from work if you're working from your home? So here what I would suggest is, you know, you're offering service work for your job you do in one room, and your family life and personal life is in other rooms, so that there's a very clear demarcation of the two spaces. So when you're in one space, you do one activity. When you're in the other space, you do another activity. Yeah. Second thing I would say is to really set yourself a schedule with hours that you offer service and hours that you don't, and then keep to your schedule. Yeah, I know that sometimes can be hard to do because you think, well, there's one more thing that I'll do and I'll get it knocked off my list, and then tomorrow I won't have to do it. So you stay on a little bit longer and you do that. But then what happens is your list is still just as long tomorrow. Yeah, so you know, so you just do what you can do within a reasonable working period, you know, that you've set for yourself, and then you know, stop your work from home and leave it, and you know, have the rest of your life, and then come back to your offering service in the next day, and in that way you come back refreshed. And, you know, you also have time for your personal life and your Dharma studies and your family and everything else that you're doing. So I hope that helps the person who asked the question.